Good evening, and welcome back to Oddsparks. Shall we continue where we left off last time? I think we shall. But you want to have 2 workers in you and 2 workers in you, so I need now 1, 2, 3, 4. Go. Oh. 1 needs to live there. 1 needs to live here. I think 1 can deal with this. I think he goes all the way to the end, and he'll feed this one, then that one, then that one, then that one, then that one, that one. I think 1 can deal with this because, as I said, we're going through 9.4 a minute. But maybe 1 can't deal with this, and we need more than 1. But I don't know how to put more than 1 on this circuit. If I'm honest with you. I really don't know how to get more than 1 on this circuit. The only way I could kind of do that would be to do a wiggle. So the wood would come down, wiggle in between them, and then this would come up and wiggle in between them the other ways. Like we've done in some places where you have copper and things. So yeah. You take a long time to get around here. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. That is fine. Right, so boom, do that. Okay. So what we need to do now then, is we want to get this going, and we need 3 of these guys, right? 4.7, and you want 3 and 4.7. Yeah, so we need 3 of these guys. Okay. Which means you need to distribute between 3 of these guys, which means I'm just going to... We're going to have a loop here. I might just have a loop here. We'll pick up off the end and then work our way up. Yeah, I think that makes sense. So, okay, let's remove this guy here. Oh, autosave. Boop. Doop, doop, doop. And let's build another 2 of these guys. So, if I have a loop here, which is... big, that'll be fine. Yeah, you can go around backwards, and I will throw a second guy in there, so we have 2 of them. At least, maybe we'll put a 3rd one in. Who knows? And then we're going to go with. Oh, hang on. What do you need? You need swords as well. So we need to make wooden blades over here, and that needs to come down as well. So we are going to have to do a wiggle thing here, I think. So I'm going to lower the terrain. Can't do that because there's a bush in the way. No, silly bush. So I need to be able to. Can I? You 2 just... Oh no, you come back to me. No. In fact, yeah, just come back. Go away for a minute. So what I need to do is I need another road that comes in here. This. So you're going to have to do like this. Oh, 2 down. 2 down. Something like that. You come in and do this. Then we have the crossings. They're there. They're there. Okay. And then we build our guys. 1. Oh, 2 and 3. Is that it? Actually, I don't need that many. 1, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah. Okay. So, in that case, I can remove that end piece there. You need to do that. And that's it. Yep. Okay. And if I wanted this chopping one on a loop as well, we would have to extend this out by one further and go like that. So, okay. So we grab that and put that there. We copy this, and then we do that and that. Throw sparks in there, sparks in there. I just want to get rid of those what I've got on me there. Right. Oh, I also need to build another crossing there. So you come down and you feed this one and this one. Then you come up, you feed that one, and then you make your way back. You know what? I am in fact going to move these out by one. And you can go out to there. So you feed that one, come in by one, go out to there, feed that one, and then come in by one, and then return to the stack. But we'll do that with it. Okay. And then this one will come in, feed that one, come out, go in, feed that one, come out, and then do that. Okay. It's a little bit more complicated, but it allows me to put more in. So if I connect those two together and then throw that in there, there we go. Nice, and you stay on the same loop. Awesome. So I can throw as many sparks as I want in there, and it will be fine. Ooh. Nice, and then this is the same. So this will come down, go up to here. So do that one, come up, go along there, then do that one, and then come up and there, boom, and then go round and round in circles. Awesome. There we go. Cool. Right. So we can now get rid of that guy. And then this is actually lined up beautifully with that. That was unintentional, but it works. But I am going to put in a thing in between it so we can get backups of stuff. That's the idea. Okay. So the next stage is we need swords, and we need 4.7 times 3, because we've got 3 of them. We need 14.1. How do we make swords? I don't even remember. What is it made in? A woodworker's place? Stone cutter? No, it's not made in stone cutter, because you use a stone cutter to do that. So it's got to be made in someone else. Is it made in a saw bench? I think it's made in a saw bench. No, it's not made in a saw bench. How does one make swords? It can't be made in the cutter, because the cutter uses that. Not in the stone cutter. Nope. Right, I gotta look it up. I gotta look it up because I don't know. In the wood workshop. Ah, yes, that makes sense. Which is that guy. Boom. Okay, put you down there. And you make. Oh, so we've got to divide this by 6.2, which is annoyingly 2 points. Blah 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 blah. So we need 3 of these guys. Okay. Oh, wrong button. Wrong button. Wood workshop. So we need 3 of them. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and then the infrastructure required for these is timber and wooden panels, which I don't think you make. No, they're both made in the cutter, aren't they? But it's timber. Oh dear, this is where all our wood's going to go. So I'm maybe made a mistake having the wood do that way. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I need to lower this down as well, don't I? Right, okay. So right, what do we need? What do we need? We're going to need a tool bench. So what do I need here? What do I need here? I need, bring up my calculator here. So let's throw you in there. Thank you. So you want 6.2 times 3 timber and 6.2 times 6 panels. And to make timber, oh wow, so it's one of those. It's one of those guys for timber. But for panels, we're going to need, well, it's what, and it's one of you guys as well for that. However, you need 2 of these guys, so we're going to have 3 of these guys. Can't see what I'm doing here. Doop, doop. Okay, 2 of them are going to be making, go away. 2 of them are going to be making timber. Okay, and I think you, yeah, hold on. So you, $18.6 times 2. Yep. So you 2. So that makes panels, and then we need another one here making the timber. That one. Yeah. Okay. Right. We have to make another wiggle thing here. So. That can literally be for that one there. That's fine. That's not a problem there. And then we'll have to make another one. Oh no, it needs to be spaced out better than this. So you need to come back by at least 1 or 2, maybe. Yeah, if I want to make this 2. Oh, hello. What's happened here? What has happened here? Why are you not? Why do you not exist? There you go. That's fine. You do that again. I need to lower this down, don't I? Yeah. And then this needs to come along. And this can come back to here and come along. So this is not a problem. Okay. So note to self: when you mute yourself to sneeze, unmute yourself before you record again. So anyway, not missed a lot. I moved these things around. I put them in. I've done the things. We have the racetrack going here, so it looks like a racetrack. So let's just populate it with sparks and see how we're going to go here. So the idea will be that we will have obviously a spark there and a spark there, moving around. We might have multiple sparks on these. So yep, a spark there, a spark here, and a spark here. Okay, so. What happens? Oh, we also need a spark there and a spark there. So, what happens is this guy picks up wood and drops it in these guys here. This one creates timber, sawn timber, and the sawn timber is taken by this spark and delivered to the wood workshops as and when it's recorded. There you go. Okay. Going to be a while before it buffers up, so that's fine. And then these 2 will obviously fill up with timber, and the timber will go into here to make wooden panels, and the wooden panels will then go up and around to make this here. The problem we have with this is the wood. The logs, I don't think this is enough. I don't think we're going to have enough log enough log transportation to go along here, especially now I've cut this down to only being 1 train. I am very concerned that this is not going to run fast enough now, because there you go, there's a second train. The second train has just left. The first train is there, the second train's already left. So yeah, a little concerned that we're not going to have the throughput for this. So yeah. I'm going to throw a 4th spark on there. doing that. There we go. Okay. So you're getting stuff in here. Awesome. You're not getting enough planks. You haven't managed it. So the middle one's going to run, which makes sense because the middle one will be the first one to get any resources because it gets half of them from here and half from there. So the end ones will be the last ones to run. This one is full of timber and this one is full of planks. So panel, sorry. So yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. They'll get there in the end. They'll get there in the end. So you're going to start grabbing swords. You're going to do swords. You're going to come up here. You're going to throw swords into the first guy here. You make swords. We need another 2 sparks up here. I need to go and get some more carry sparks. Oh, we need some sparks here as well, and 1 there. Let's remove that. And then what I want to do is I want to put in a large box here. Nah. Damn you. 4. Build. 4. No, what the? Oh, okay. So if you don't have anything on the build menu, you can't quick select between the build. Right. Okay. Right. So the problem I can foresee here is I think we are within range of that here. Maybe it kind of reaches to about here. Maybe not. Maybe we're safe down here. We will see. We will indeed see how that goes. So there is our first Slashy spark. Let's throw you in there. We really don't need to have holy sparks, but that's all I have on me right now. But there we go. There we go. The system is running. It is working. All the ratios are technically correct. It is making enough. All these materials are making enough to do things. Sort of. This one is struggling. Not because of it doesn't have enough resources, but because you can't actually keep up. Yeah. The amount of actual stuff you need is this is fine. The wood's doing okay for the moment. Yeah. I also realised I don't want this to be a large storage. I'd much rather this be a small storage. So let's go to that and put that there and then just do that. There you go. Boom. Well, there you go. It is working. It is running. Everything is awesome and fantastic. And there can be much rejoicing. I am absolutely going to let this thing process for a while and try and maybe catch up and preload everything and get everything sort of full and running. We've run out of wood. That was a concern. I looked at the system and went, we don't need that much wood because of these here, and completely forgot just how much the sawmills, the saw benches, do actually want wood. Hence why I switched this over. So there's the irony. Probably want to switch this back again now. To be in 2 trees and 1 fertilizer. We'll look into that. I'm not really sure if I wanted to do that. That kind of makes life a little awkward here, though. Although not really, because I could do that, couldn't I? I'd have to move this one around, but I could do that and then fill this from 2 trains, 2 stations. Because yeah, look, he's just gonna grab, plonk, grab, boom, 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 and then you're gonna. Just instant empty the train. Yep, there it goes. And then this box is going to get emptied very, very quickly. So, yeah, probably do actually want to here doing wood and 1 tone. Okay, Okay, that's okay. That's okay. I can deal with that. Let me deal with that. Okay, so here we go, and hopefully I've got a decent unloading and loading system here. So I've got both of them unloading into a single crate, which then unloads into a mini crate. And the reason I've done that is because I want to have these unloaded evenly if I can. Like I want to unload the train as fast as I possibly can. That pretty much went well. And then you do that, and then you guys can pick up here, and this can hold enough for 4. So it's fine. This is fine. And then we'll have these guys go as well. Boom. So you'll start doing here, and this can hold 2 trains worth. Anyway, so we can hold 200. And these store 100, or hold 400. This can store 200 each. So you see, boom, there you go. We haven't quite used the previous train stuff yet, but there we go. And there we go. We got the trains off, and it goes again. And this one, I'm just going to leave as is for the moment until these both empty out, and then it can just drop down to 1 and carry on like that. I think that's what we'll do. I might actually switch this out to be... no, we'll leave it as it is. It's fine. One of these will stop working at some point, and I'll come back later and go, well, why isn't that working? So yeah. There we go. Okay, so you guys are now coming down and doing this. This has all come to a halt, which is fine. This has kind of come to a halt, which is also fine. However, we have 14 Slashy sparks, which is nowhere near as many as I would have liked, if I'm honest. I do have some Slashy sparks on me, so I can throw those in there to kind of boost this thing up a little bit, but it's not as many as I would have hoped. And the problem with that is the wood throughput. The wood is obviously being used here to transfer these guys first, and then once you're done, then it gets this one here. So I don't really know how to make that any faster. I could put more sparks on the run and then see. Whether that helps, I don't know. You can keep up because you are moving so quickly between these two here, so you can easily fill this between the two. Also out of holding spots, so 4 left. But there you go. Now we're empty. Now we're dry, and there is no, and there is a problem. So if I do that, no sparks will take that, which is fine. Yep, no sparks will take that. Nope. So then I want to put in a blocker there and have that as a reverse filter. Oh, damn it. Yep. Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. It wasn't so bad. So let's copy that guy and do that with it. Okay. Okay. So yeah. So they turn here. They want to turn right, but they're not allowed to. They now turn up here. So they're all just going to loop around here and wait for wood to turn up, and then we'll go wood throughput. Yep. That's entirely on me. I know I messed that one up there. I messed that one up there completely. So that's fine. You guys are emptying both into this one, so that can go now. So that's fine. You're just set to unload mode, aren't you? No, you're custom. Yeah, you're reading whether either of these are empty, so you're the same. So yeah, can't do 3 trains, unfortunately. I can't do 3 trains because we don't have the space for the 3 trains. You know, it'll eventually back up and stop, and then that will stop the stone, and then that could cause a problem. So we won't go with 3 trains. Just got to deal with the throughput. The throughput is a problem because there's no trees here. There's no trees here. There's none in this area here. They're only over here and a couple in this area here. And there's no way to move goods other than via the trains that we have here. There's one coming there. There's one coming there. So if I knew the throughput was going to be solid, I could put a 3rd train down and it would make it. It would be fine. But it's not. It's not a guaranteed throughput. That's the problem. So, yeah. Okay. We also have a problem with this as well. This is full up here. I'm just going to literally delete these for the moment to get this running again. But it's all come to a standstill here. I might just destroy the aether seeds here. I don't know what I need them for. I'm sure I needed them for something here, but I can't remember what it was. So I think I am indeed going to just destroy the aether seeds here. let's just put in a recycling box, which can live there. There you go, and you can empty into the recycling box. And if I need them, I can grab them later. I can't remember what it is. I probably need them for something. Probably something desperately important. And I'm sure in the comments you can let me know, but I can't remember it. So before we get into something else, I think we shall leave this one here, because otherwise time will get away from me again and end up recording 3 episodes in a row, which no. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this one. Hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.